Good morning. You keep hearing my name. I say you hang around here long enough. By 1979, the Congregational Summer Assembly had been growing and evolving, always engaged in finding ways to promote the physical, intellectual, moral, and religious welfare of us, the constituency which it seeks to serve. So much of what made this possible was the willingness of volunteers to see what needed to be done and then do it. So the Citation for Long and Valued Service to the Assembly was created to recognize those who year after year have done the work that makes this place the place we love. Over the years, the Citation has recognized individuals, couples, and even families. But in 2026, the Citation is recognizing an entire organization within the Assembly that has not only offered long and valued service to all of us, but also totally exemplifies the theme of this summer's 125th celebration: community, stewardship, and action. The Women's Association. When we begin to enumerate their initiatives and their contributions, we go back to the beginning, to 1910, 10 years before the 19th Amendment guaranteeing the women the right to vote was ratified. The Board of Trustees chose a committee of 10 ladies to cooperate with the board in caring for, beautifying, and improving the grounds and property of the Assembly. The early works of what became the Women's Auxiliary included overseeing dining room sanitation, operation of the laundry for the lodge, eliminating poison ivy from the grounds, picking up trash, and controlling the speed of automobiles. They also organized social activities to encourage the development of community from the start. When we think of fundraising by the Women's Association, the first thing that comes to mind is, of course, the art fair. But the very first fundraiser, selling snacks on the beach, raised $28 to buy silverware for the new dining room. Their first big pledge was for $2,000 in 1919 to renovate and enlarge the community building. This was 40% of the cost. In that same time period, before they were officially the Women's Association and before they had the vote, because there were no lifeguards on the beach, the women proposed that a safety patrol operate along the beach, and they insisted that women be included in the life-saving classes. The women proposed that the Board of Trustees organize athletic leagues, create a playing field, and hold dances. In 1920, the Women's Auxiliary proposed a raft for the swimming area. They raised the money and paid for it, and they have done the same for every raft since. They were built by CSA volunteers, but the materials were supplied by the Women's Association. In 1924, they requested that their president become an ex officio member of the Board of Trustees, and this remains in place today in 2026. Finally, in 1926, the time had come to formally create the organization that would include all the women. It has no dues, no membership committee, and no initiation fee. The only membership requirement was and is to be in sympathy with the purpose of the society and the promotion of the welfare of the Assembly. Over the years, the women adopted rooms in the lodge and provided rugs, curtains, bedspreads, and lamps. They bought several pianos for both the community room and the auditorium/meeting house. They sponsored and worked with family night dinners and potlucks. They bought the stage curtains many times and had them regularly cleaned. They purchased the paint for James Schmidt to paint his mural in the Assembly Building. And before there was a Pilgrim Fund, the Women's Association, critical of the condition of the hymnals, bought new ones. In 1950, they published the first Assembly Directory. And before there were archives and an archivist, the Women's Association established a history committee with Catherine Stebbins and Grace Schaffler, beginning a concerted effort to collect Assembly documents and artifacts in one place. And don't get me started on tables. Ping pong tables, dining tables, work tables, picnic tables. If there's a table somewhere in an Assembly building, I bet the Women's Association bought it. If the first fundraising effort raised $28 for dining hall silverware, now the art fair and associated cottage treasures and online auction typically bring in over $35,000, which is used both to meet Assembly needs and to provide donations and mini grants to Benzie County organizations. Last year, the Women's Association aided 16 organizations. As important as anything the Women's Association has done over the first 100 years has been the bringing together of members of our community of all ages and genders to become active stewards of the community. I'm going to ask you to stand, if you were able, and to remain standing as we show how the Women's Association has allowed us to work together and get to know one another while actively serving our community. I'll start first with all the former Women's Association presidents. Okay, next, all. And stay up. Next, all officers and board members, past and present. Committee and program chairs of potlucks, dance chaperones, nursery care, builders of projects. Lots of you. And the art fair, field setup, cottage treasures setup, bake sale, merch booth, merch design, kids corner. All of you keep standing up. Parking and traffic control. Parking and okay. Cleanup. Look around you. This is the CSA. Now you can sit. While this is the centennial year of the official establishment of the CSA Women's Association, clearly their contributions did not start in 1926, and they're not ending in 2026. We are all grateful for their long and valued service, both out in front and behind the scenes, to care for, beautify, and improve the grounds and property of the Assembly. Tammy Moore, the current president, will accept the certificate on behalf of the Women's Association presented by Wanda Schreiner, Citation Committee Chair, a past president, and her mother.
Ken was asking if I was making remarks, and I said, yes, it will all make sense. Thank you. It is a real honor to accept this citation on behalf of the Women's Association. And I want to begin by thanking the Citation Committee and those that are in the audience on the committee. I joined last year after this decision was already made and after I was already brought in as president, and it's been a real honor to know about this secret for a year, but I don't share it alone at all. But what a fitting moment it is to receive it. Here, together, we have a women-led service today during our centennial week of celebrations. And 100 years of this community has been, as Jane described, gathering and giving and really caring for our community, caring for this wonderful place that is the Congregational Summer Assembly. At our annual meeting this past Friday, we were joined by 12 of the 19 living past presidents, which is just amazing also, and who shared their memories of leading this association. And hearing them one after another of telling stories and memories, some very funny, and some incredibly just impactful, and things that were like, oh my gosh, did not know that. Just reminded us of how deep this association's roots run and how much a century of women's leadership has meant to the CSA. And their stories, spanning decades, were a moving reminder of why this work matters. And this award does not belong to any one of us, as I mentioned, or even to the Women's Association alone, as Jane just demonstrated. It really belongs to this entire community, whether year-round residents, summer residents, or visiting. The Women's Association can do what it does because all of you show up, contribute, and believe in our work. And because of that support, the Women's Association is able to give back. As Jane mentioned, this past year, $8,000 went to 16 organizations, not only supporting the CSA, but also Frankfurt and the Binzie community. And none of this happens without dedicated leadership, and so thank you to all of the current and past board members who are present today, the committee chairs, and the women and men who plan, organize, and quietly carry this work throughout the year. Thank you for your service. The Women's Association has been carried forward most of all by the generations of women who have led it. And again, if you are able, I would ask our past presidents to please stand. As a small token of our gratitude, members of the board are coming around now to present each of you with the Women's Association pin, a symbol of the leadership and love that you have given this association. I hope you will wear it proudly. So thank you. The reason we are here 100 years on, and so on behalf of the Women's Association, thank you to the Citation Committee, and thank you to this whole community. I hope to see all of you out and about this week as we have a few more centennial celebration activities. Thanks again.